Hey folks, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to our second Stocks and News special live stream on Thursday and in the month of January 2022. Right? I'm sure that everyone is pretty much excited about what is happening in the market, and there are many people who are wanting to know what are my views on the market. In fact, if you have been following the channel closely, on 30th or 31st of December, I had discussed on our channel that how Nifty is going in a specific range bound scenario. And once the channel was broken on Thursday, since then, an amazing rally was seen. And I have been talking about my view on Nifty since quite a long time. And I thought today also, without you know any for the duo, I should immediately show you what's happening on Nifty right now and what do I feel what could be the possible scenarios in Nifty. Okay, chalo. So before we move on to that, let me see if you are keeping track with the results or not. Any idea on which are the big two or three IT companies which came up with the results? I want you all to let me know in the comment section which are the two, three big IT companies which came up with the results very recently. Wipro, absolutely. Infi and TCS. Yes, I have got all the correct answers. Wipro, Infi, TCS. All have come up with the results. So if I were to give a ranking that which companies have given the best result and which company has comparatively given the worst result, Infi I can say is number one. Best results given by Infi if I'm comparing these three. Second one is TCS, and third one is Wipro. Okay, Wipro had seen nice quarters, 3 4 quarters it has performed well, but this quarter it did not meet the expectation. So that is the reason why today I guess the stock fell by almost 5 to 6%. Right. Uh, Second thing is that many people are asking me, ma'am, Infosys or TCS, which one is a good bet right now? Uh, if I'm thinking only from the perspective of results, Infi has done well as compared to TCS. But then, whatever we have seen in the past, generally what happens, I'm telling you, whatever buyback price is declared by the company, the stock price reaches that price. Okay, in a medium term, at least. Okay, medium term, I mean to say, generally within a year and a half, generally that range is hit. That has been observed in the past. Can anyone tell me how much is the buyback price which TCS has declared right now, so that we can discuss? If you all can tell me what is the buyback price of TCS and what is the LTP of TCS? 4,500. Absolutely correct. So 4,500 is what? That is the buyback price of TCS. What is the LTP of TCS now? I got it. Yes, 4,500. Agreed. 3,900. Absolutely. Okay. So current market price is around 3,900 and expected price. Why expected? The buyback price has been declared at 4,500, right? So if you ask me, do I feel that can TCS reach 4,500 levels? If you ask me my thought process, my answer is yes. Does it mean it is going to reach that price within a week, within 2 weeks? Can't say. But ideally, as I mentioned, if you try and study what has happened in the past, whatever buybacks were declared, check out buybacks of TCS, check out buybacks of Infosys, check out buyback of unrelated companies as well. Let's say Aarti Industries, unrelated, not an IT company. But if you observe the pattern, then you will understand that generally when a specific buyback price is declared, generally we see that the stock tends to reach at least close to that price. Okay. Now many people ask me, why buyback? Why do companies do buyback? There are one or two reasons for that. Okay. Number one, it's comparatively a tax effective way for the promoters of the company. Okay. That's one reason why buybacks are done. Number one. Number two, genuinely to increase the existing shareholding percentage is what we can say. Okay, because whatever shares are bought back, they actually go some. You can imagine something like this, that shares are bought back and they go out of circulation. So percentage holding of the promoter will increase. Okay, So that is the reason why generally buybacks are done. It's also a way to reward the existing shareholders, right? So I hope you have understood these 2 3 points. Let me just quickly sum it up for you. As I mentioned, out of TCS, Infosys, and Wipro, currently the best results were given by Infosys, number one. But TCS has come up with a buyback as a positive side for TCS. 4,500 is the buyback price. Does it mean that the stock is going to reach that price tomorrow itself? Not really. Within 1 month, we can't say. But ideally, if you check history, whatever buybacks have been offered in the past, generally stocks tend to reach closer to that level at least. Okay, so you can surely keep that in your watch list. Maybe, if you feel that, okay, levels, you can set up levels, you can check out our pivot levels, and then chase the stock as per your own thought process, right? So that is the reason why right now both these stocks, typically IT space, may say, Infosys and TCS, were in limelight. Okay, if you ask me which one is my favorite, to be honest, both are very good. Infosys, TCS, both stocks I feel are fundamentally very good, but just purely based on result right now, Infi has done better as compared to TCS. Okay. If you ask me what is, so going ahead with our important discussion now, what is my view on Nifty? Okay, so for that, let me quickly share my screen. Let me see if you're able to see this properly or not. All right. Okay. Chalo. So let me just quickly zoom into my screen, and if I just close the 50-day moving average, we have been talking about this channel for quite a long time now, right? We have been talking about this since 12th of October, that markets were in a range bound journey. From this to this, it has been continuously forming lower highs, lower lows. Okay. This was the low it hit, which was 16,410. It bounced up till 17,200 something, 69. And this was the day, which was 31st December. I guess I'd done a live stream on the same day, and I said, oh, the channel has been broken. We have to be very alert now. There are chances that Nifty might run up from here. And if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 9, 8 trading sessions in green. Okay, so what a fantastic journey it has been. What is my immediate next target for Nifty? Immediate next target for Nifty is 18,361. Now, are there some amazing, interesting results lined up in the coming week? Yes. Uh, we can see some big banks coming up with their results. The likes of HDFC Bank can come up with the result in the coming week. It is expected that Reliance will also declare their result date within a week or two. If these big names, see, I'm sure you are aware of the fact that HDFC Bank, Reliance, main HDFC also Limited, they have a very high weightage in Nifty, right? So if these stocks perform well, then automatically they tend to take Nifty to the higher side, correct? So if you see whatever is the overall momentum in the market right now, plus good companies coming up with their results, I feel that 18,350 ideally has to be reached by the, I mean, tomorrow will be too much to ask for. If it does happen tomorrow, wow, I'll be really happy with the momentum. But at least I believe that by the end of next week, at least we should be able to cross this level. And if we cross it convincingly, then testing the recent all-time highs of 18,600 should not be a tough task as such. Just for your knowledge, let me share again an important data point with you. If you check the FII's buying selling data, with whatever selling that FIIs did today, if I'm not mistaken, it was again more than 1,000 crores. And with today's selling figure, okay, FIIs again have become net sellers in the month of January as well. I'm repeating, uh, with today's figure coming into play, FIIs have again become net sellers for the month of January. Uh, so still, I mean, it is so hard to believe that FIIs have sold so much in the last 2 3 months. FIIs have sold, uh, have been net sellers in this month. Still, Nifty is just going higher and higher and higher. This is the magic of uh, good expectations in the current result. This is the magic of our pre budget rally. Okay, so it's going to be an amazing one. Acha, Jayesh is giving me the exact figure. It's 1,390 crores which have been sold. Absolutely, thanks for the input. So with all these things, even if such things happen, our Indian markets are stronger. They are taking the Nifty to higher and higher levels. So it's really fun to see that how we are pulling ourselves higher and higher in this rally, right? I just want to ask you quickly, how many of you want me to discuss about option chain as well, little bit during our Thursday live streams? Of course, everyone knows that we do talk about Nifty levels based on technical analysis, right? But till date, we have not yet discussed Nifty levels based on option chain. Okay, so option chain again is something which I have discussed in my futures and options course. If you're not really aware about what are puts, what are calls, you might not be able to understand that small segment. But I truly believe that even option chain can give us a very good idea about where the markets can take as support, or what is the support level, what is the resistance level, that even option chain can tell us. So I would want you all to tell me quickly that should we be discussing option chain also? If you want, I'll be more than happy to share my views on Nifty based on option chain as well. So if you can quickly tell me so that I can open the site and tell you my analysis on option chain. मेरा गूगल को क्या हो जाता है यार? People are saying yes, yes. Okay, please, fantastic. चलो ठीक है. But my something is happening यार. From last live stream. Site is only not opening. What do I do? So first let me share and then I'll try to open it. NSE option chain is what you have to type. And yes. Okay. Chalo. So I just typed NSE option chain. The very first link, I've clicked on it almost 5 seconds ago. Waiting for it. Very good. Something terrible has happened to my internet. Okay, fantastic. Chalo, so this is the Nifty option chain. Okay, we are going to go ahead with the expiry. Now it's not showing expiry. Fantastic. Okay, Nifty. Very good. So let me. Okay, let me give some time. Okay, one last time I'll try. Let's see, option chain. Let's see. Okay, chalo, aa gaya, finally. Technical glitches are something which we just can't do anything. All right. So we have to select 27th January. That is our expiry for the month of January, right? We have selected Nifty as the main what we have to check for, right? Now, this is what is the strike price, what we can see in between. This is the strike price, right? Towards the left, what you can see is the calls data. Towards the right, what you can see is the put data, okay? So here you can see also calls are to my left hand side. This one is left hand side. This put data is on the right hand side, okay? So what do you have to check? Achha, by the way, extreme right column and extreme left column are very important. These are known as OI. OI is what? Open interest column, okay? So wherever there is highest open interest, we say that generally that is the level of resistance. If I'm checking highest open interest from the call side, that is generally taken as the resistance level, and highest open interest on the put side is generally taken as a support level. I'm repeating for those who are new in this. First we have to check what is the highest open interest in calls section, okay? That is generally treated as a resistance level. And whatever is the highest open interest in the puts, that is generally treated as the support level. Now if you check here for call, highest open interest, so we are going to check on this side, okay? So here you can see 34,005. This is highest open interest what I can see right now. Okay, so This is crazy. Uh, 34,005 I can see as the highest open interest here. That sounds like a resistance, but anyways, that has been taken out. Okay, so that is not a very much relevant data for me right now. Above this, what is the scenario? The second base scenario. Acha, 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 1 minute, 1 minute. This is one more which I missed out. My bad. This is 34,611. It's higher by 600. Okay, 34,611 is what level? 18,500 level. Okay, so 18,300, we don't see a big resistance. 18,400, not a big resistance. Next big resistance is at 18,500, and that is the reason why I'm saying that 18,350, I don't see it as a very big barrier right now. Okay, 18,600, which was the all-time high, there is a slight barrier at 18,500. If that is also taken out, then as I mentioned, 18,600 surely seems to be on the cards. Where is the highest open interest? In the put section. If you see here, 18,000 level, highest open interest is at 48,608. Okay, so here you can see that 18,000 is right now a very solid support for Nifty. Okay, even if you see a lot of additional change, you can see change in open interest has happened at 18,300 levels also. 7,900 fresh contracts at 18,300. Okay, so this is also something interesting which is building up. But I hope you have understood that currently 18,000 is a very solid base. Okay, market moving below that seems to be very difficult right now, and 18,500 on a higher side right now is a resistance. And as I mentioned, even as per our technical analysis, 18,350 was a resistance. If that is taken out, and then why not, we can surely range higher and higher. Okay, so this is a base thing that you can check for futures and options. Okay, and if you are not really sure on what are futures and options, if you want to learn this absolutely from basics, uh, because I have seen certain courses which are very good but useful only for those people who know a lot about futures and options, right? For them, higher end courses are good, but for those who are not really sure on exactly what's a call, exactly what's a put, what is the difference between a call buyer and a call seller, when to buy a call, when to sell a put. Okay, both are kind of bullish strategies only, but still there is a difference. When will I buy a call, when will I sell a put? Okay, when will I buy a future? All three are kind of bullish strategies, but still there is a difference between these three. So if you want to learn more about futures and options with absolute ease, then I feel that you should surely invest in knowledge, and you can visit my website rachanaranade.com. You can also use the coupon code CARRYT to gain more and more knowledge at a small discount offer to you all. Okay, so I think this is fun because even in the last live stream, there were few chats. They said that, ma'am, we had paid for your technical analysis course, but in 2 trades I recovered the entire fee. So when I read all these things, feels good that people are at least trying to apply their knowledge in practical life, and they're able to generate some additional income through their efforts as well, right? So I hope you have understood my view on Nifty. I've very clearly mentioned my view on Nifty right now. I am bullish on it. Will it hit the target tomorrow? I'm not sure, but yes, I believe that the pre-budget rally should continue, and 18,350 should be taken out before the budget. And if everything goes well, 18,600 could also be possible, is what I believe, right? Uh, Moving ahead, for those who currently are the Pro Investor members, tomorrow block your calendar. 9 p.m. we are going to have a live stream wherein I'm going to discuss one amazing stock with amazing fundamentals, and we are going to discuss that live. Whatever are your queries, we are going to take it one on one. Okay, so those whose Pro Investor membership has not gotten auto renewed, okay, I would request everyone to check. It could be possible that because of the RBI mandate, your Pro Investor membership has not automatically renewed. So you just have to go to my channel homepage, and on the channel homepage you can see the join button, right? So if you are able to see the join button, it means that your channel membership has not yet been renewed. And do ensure that your channel memberships are active for all the Pro investors. As I mentioned, tomorrow 9 p.m. we are going to discuss one fundamentally strong stock. Shobna Iyer says, first month of Pro Investor life, excited. Kya baat hai? Very nice. So a gentle, quick reminder for everyone to continue their Pro Investor memberships. And if you have never tried it yet, maybe you can try at least once for 1 month, and then you can take a call if you feel that yes, I'm able to add some value to it. You can surely renew the Pro Investor membership as well, right? Chalo, so with that, just 2-3 quick ideas for stocks which have been buzzing in news. I'm sure you might have heard about Vodafone Idea, Vodafone Idea's AGR dues के ऊपर का जो interest था, that they have taken finally a decision to convert into equity, and government is going to take uh, a part of equity of Vodafone Idea. But they have very clearly mentioned that we don't want, I mean, we don't have an interest to, be there as a core a core team in the bank. So we are not interested in managing the company as such. Okay, government has very clearly given their stand on that. So many people felt good after listening to the stand of the government, right, about their thought on how they are keen to take on Idea Vodafone. Chalo, so that was one news I guess everyone was aware of, but I just thought of putting it in front of you because that was one of the hot news yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever. Okay. Chalo, so with that, let me quickly start with the super chats. I already have a lot of super chats, so wait until I tell you to, I'll not ask you to send super chats, but wait. I feel with existing super chats only we'll be able to continue for another 15-20 minutes. So don't be in a hurry to send any super chat, right? Chalo. So with that, let us move on. The very first question is by Ashwin Ganesh. Can you please give your views on solar industry? So I'm just quickly pulling up the chart of solar industries. Uh, Currently, it is in a downward trend. Today, it has shown a hammer though. So the hammer is an interesting one, and at least it's at the end of the downfall. So you can expect a rise, but I believe that you should see one closing above its first support level, and its first support level comes at 2291, on a safer side 2300. If I see the stock closing above this level, then I will get a better confidence in this stock. Okay, so I would have waited at this level and then taken a final decision, right? uh, Next super chat is by Sai Chaitanya. Thank you for the super chat, but no question asked. Garvit says, ma'am has allotted one lot of MedPlus from IPO. Should I hold or sell? I'm stuck with Sigachi at 588, 170 shares. Should I book loss or book losses or hold? Achha, MedPlus is a good company, I believe. A kind of a not a new business category of company. It is a typical brick and mortar category of company. Uh, so if you feel that, I personally believe that the fundamentals of the company are good. If you also are of the same opinion, you can think about staying invested in it. Sigachi, I think booking loss can be super quick. Ideally, I would have waited for a quarter or two to check how their next quarter results are coming up. Let me see if I can see any pattern in Sigachi. I would not have sold. I know it has corrected quite a bit from very high levels to absolute low levels, but currently it is taking support at its S1. S1 is at 380, and it has taken support for almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading sessions back to back. It has taken support. I would not have booked a loss at this level for sure. I wouldn't have done that. Jay Popat says, ma'am, please suggest 3 sectors you are bullish for 2022 and why. Okay, so that I'm going to release a separate video, Jay, and I'm going to discuss that during my budget not live stream. I'll record a quick video on 1st of February because right now, even if I tell you 3 sectors which I believe are good, and after the budget is declared, there might be a possibility that I might change my mind. Okay, so there are hardly few days remaining for the budget, so please have some more patience. After 1st of February, I would want to see which are the sectors to which government is giving more and more weightage, and then I'll give you my 3 sectors for 2022 based on budget, right? Dr. Austin, hi, after a long time. Is it a good time to buy Dixon? Also, any specific stocks that will benefit with the semiconductor shortage? Dixon is a good one. I mean, I have talked about Dixon so many times during my videos. I've also told this during my Pro Investor live stream, which I had done about why I'm so bullish on Dixon. But to be really honest, right now, what is happening, I'll tell you. Dixon is stuck in a range. Okay, Dixon was stuck in a range of 5,600 on an upside to 5,381 on a lower side. it went below that, and consistently it's not able to break that 5400 barrier. Okay, 5387 barrier. You should check last 3-4 days candles for. Okay, I'll share my screen so that you understand in a better way what I'm trying to tell you. 1 minute. Okay, because I've talked about Dixon so many times on our channel. I thought I should just make you aware of what's happening. So I have a lot of lines drawn for Dixon here and there. But if you see, this is the level. Okay, this was the level in which it was stuck for few days. Okay, recently it broke this level, and if you see now, it's not able to go above this level, 5384. Okay, this is acting as a resistance for Dixon right now. So at least I am not doing any sort of fresh buying in Dixon right now. I do see some sort of weakness in Dixon right now. Even if you have a look at the weekly chart, okay, Achha, does it mean fundamentals have gone horrible? Nothing like that. If you see, this is the weekly chart, okay, weekly also you'll see a lot of consolidation happening in this stock right now. So there are certain other better themes. Okay, by the way, this is the monthly chart. You can see that even during this month, it has corrected by almost 4.3%, whereas market has performed very well. Okay, so I would not have done a fresh entry in Dixon at this level, in spite of it showing certain correction. As I mentioned, it is stuck up in a range, and I would not want to buy it at this level right now. Okay, so that is the reason why I have I'm not buying Dixon right now. Okay, that's it. Any other specific stock that will benefit from semiconductor shortage? There are mutual funds as well with semiconductor themes. You can surely check that out. Hemant Shah ji says, Namaste Rachana ji. Namaste Hemant ji. Okay. Shailesh says, very proud to be pro investor member. Thank you. Ankur Angat says, ma'am, could you please tell how retail investors can sell their shares in a buyback? FII net sellers again month to date. What are your views based on it? Acha, Ankur, I guess I have told my views absolutely in detail based on technical analysis, based on option chain, everything. I've told in detail. I am bullish in spite of FIIs being net sellers, right? Uh, Also, he's asking me, how can retail individual investors sell their shares in a buyback? You will get an email, and in the email, it's just a normal form that you have to fill up. Not like the old earlier, we are required to take a printout, fill in all the details, sign, send it by post. Nothing of that sort is required. Thank you. So right now it's just a link that you will get for the buyback, and you just have to fill in the requisite details and get started with the buyback. Jay Popat says, with government stake, is idea lucrative at less than 15 for 3 years? I think now this is a candidate for party fund stock, is what I believe. Till date, I have always said idea bhangar, don't take it, fundamentally horrible. Okay, but now with this development, have the fundamentals changed drastically? No, fundamentals haven't changed drastically as such. But uh, can that be treated as a party fund stock? Ideally, yes. Earlier, I would have said don't even waste your money for a I mean, as a party fund stock for idea. But now my mind has changed a little bit with the government taking a stake in it. So those who want to implement their party fund, don't jump into it directly, but you can surely keep that on your radar. See when you feel it's the right time, and small quantities maybe if you want, you can. But of course, even today, if you ask me, if you were to invest more, idea or Airtel, those who have been following my channel very meticulously, tell me in the comment section what will be my thought, my choice, idea or Airtel. Fatafat batao. Till then, I'll take the next question. Yashasvi, acha, अरे हाँ, बहुत many people are saying happy Bhogi Bihu. Yes. Yes, and also comment section flooded with only one name, hashtag Bharti Airtel. Because I believe that the fundamentals of that company are way too better as compared to Idea. Idea has, as compared to Idea, Airtel, if you have seen the quarterly results as well, it did post a profit, right? This is not a joke with Geo, which completely turned the market upside down. Still, Airtel was able to sustain very well, and currently also it's trading above uh, the key support levels, right? So it's amazing to see Bharti Airtel. So given a choice, Idea or Airtel, again I'll go ahead with Airtel. Okay, but those who want that 15 रुपए में, हाँ मेरे 100 शेयर है, वो वाले कैटेगरी है, तो It's your choice. Can be a party fund stock. Okay. Chalo, Yashasri asks view on Likhita Infrastructure, NMDC and ACE. NMDC, the best out of these three. Okay, so if you ask me 1, 2, 3, first one for me will be NMDC. Is it a good level for NMDC as well? Let me just quickly check the levels now. I'll just try to check the daily chart though. NMDC. Hopefully my net doesn't ditch me like it was ditching me while I was showing you the option chain. Right. NMDC is showing strength. Is showing some strength. Good one right now. In fact, today NMDC has. Thank you. Like I say. काय म्हणायचं त्याने हॅपी मकर संक्रांती
हॅपी मकर संक्रांती
झालं बाय बाय मग बाय बाय
बाय
टेक केअर
टेक केअर
Okay, so going back to our discussion, NMDC right now looks super, and it was up 3 point. Many people are saying hello, Meg. Okay, right. So with that NMDC right now, if you have seen the chart of that, it has performed really well last 2 days. Yesterday it was up 3.55%. Today also it is up 3.36%. A slight resistance at 147. If it crosses that, it is set for another move, is what I believe. Right now, even metal stocks are doing pretty well. Maybe that is also the reason why it is seeing a nice push. If I go ahead with this, chart-wise, not really exciting. And what about Likhita? Likhita Infrastructure. Likhita has been seeing a fall. Today, it has taken a support at the pivot level of almost 341. But currently, it is not really very exciting. Was in a downward journey right now, still in the consolidation phase. So if you ask me, out of these three, without any doubt, number one is NMDC, right? Hemanji says Nifty may make all-time high of 18,700 plus by 21st Jan. क्या बात है हेमंत जी, आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर तिल गुल everything. Okay, so I always love if Nifty goes on higher and higher. I'm a pure bull category person. Okay, in the longer run, I always believe that markets should do well. India is poised for a super bull run. I've been saying this on the channel so many times. 21 to 30, 2021 to 2030. I believe it has to be a good one. So let's see, Hemanji, where Nifty is poised to go. Dr. Austin says, yeah, completed a 1 year of membership. Thank you for such wonderful content. Learned a lot over the past 1 year. Great videos. And Thursday live streams are the best. Thank you, Dr. Austin. All right. Jay says, ma'am, your views on Maruti and auto sector from CUR current levels and why? Okay, Jay, I'll be really honest with you. With what numbers Maruti had posted in the month of January, right? So I'm sure everyone knows this, that December sales figures are declared by 1st January. Okay, so any month's sales figures are posted on the 1st of the immediate next month, right? Maruti numbers were absolutely not good. If you're comparing it with even Tata's or any other competitor, Maruti numbers were horrible. Okay, but if you have seen the run up of Maruti, it was like crazy. I mean, to be really honest, I had not at all expected the move of Maruti. 31st December, it had closed around 7,400, and it has seen a straight rally from there. It is currently also trading at 8,100 levels. It is at a crucial support right now, but I mean, there is no way I will enter Maruti at this specific level. Entire auto sector right now, I'm still not super bullish on that, to be really honest, because I believe that semiconductor shortage, even if that is resolving slowly and steadily, but the pain has not gone away completely, right? So let's see. It will be interesting to watch the entire auto space, but I'm not yet 100% bullish on the auto space even today. Ranjit says, thoughts on happiest minds. What's the right time to enter? I'll just give you some base thoughts on that right now. Absolute base thoughts. Currently this level is pretty important for happiest mind. Okay, it is in a consolidation phase right now. 1345 level. So basically on a higher side 1350 and lower side almost 1200. It has been consolidating for quite a long. uh, I would want to, I've already added to my watch list, and I would really love to see it break out above the 1363 mark. If it does, it can see some nice move from there as well. सचिन says, मैम बैंक निफ्टी टेक्निकल ऑल्सो प्लीज, आप केवल निफ्टी कवर करते हो, सौतेला भावना नहीं प्लीज. ऑलराइट चलो सचिन, फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट थर्सडे लाइव स्ट्रीम डन. Nifty, bank Nifty also I'll talk about. Pakka. From next Thursday live stream, not this Thursday live stream though. Okay, done. I take your request. Chalo, Biswaroop Chatterjee says, ma'am, your views on Demat. Should we start aggregating or gayab ho gaya? Gayab ho gaya. किधर है? हाँ, अच्छा, people, please stop super chats. I have a lot of super chats to be answered. Okay. So Biswaroop says, your views on Demat, should we start aggregating or should we wait? Please share levels to watch for. Okay. If you're aware about this fact, Demat came up with their results just 3-4 days ago, and since then Demat has been madly falling. Okay, I would want to share my screen because I've also talked about Demat quite a bit on my channel. I'm not scaring you away, not at all. But I recently sold off a big chunk from my portfolio from Demat. I booked profits. Uh, I was at much higher profits, but I still exited in decent enough profits. Okay, but if you are seeing the chart here right now for Nifty, sorry, for Demat, this is a daily chart. Okay, daily chart pivot level was at this one, broken. Support 1 broken, support 2 broken, support 3 is also broken right now. And if you see, this is MACD sharply going down. This is RSI. I'm sorry. This is RSI. RSI has also dramatically fallen to almost 26 levels. Does it mean there is a reversal? So I would love to see what happens with this stock tomorrow. If it's something like a morning star, which is to come tomorrow, then it has to open above which level? I'll tell you. It has to open above 4276 tomorrow, ideally. Okay. And it has to show a big green candle, then it will act like a morning star. But if it doesn't show any of that sort candle, then I am not going to enter this stock unless and until I see some nice reversal. Okay, does it mean that khatam stock is bhangar, it has lost its glory and everything, la 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 la? No. Currently there is a correction which has come up. Okay, I always say this: never catch a falling knife. I've said this so many times during you know my live stream as well. I've said this so many times during my technical analysis course, during my fundamental analysis course as well. Never ever catch a falling knife, right? So right now, averaging Demat will be like catching falling knife. So if you ask me, my thought process is one should not average at this level right now. We should see some reversal. We should see some base being formed and then enter. Okay, this is my thought process. Everyone knows all the disclaimers. I'm not SEBI resource person. I'm not SEBI registered analyst and all that. I'm just sharing my views. Okay, so I hope my views for Demat are also clear. Vivek says, ma'am, since government now largest shareholder in VI, can we rule out duopoly, and with them acquiring funding going forth, will VI become a niche player? To be really honest, I'm not so much bullish on VI even today. I've just shared this 1 or 2 minutes ago. So VI, at least now I'm saying that chalo, for party fund, at least it is a candidate. Itna, that is the only change in my, in my view for idea. But I don't ever feel that idea and Geo only duopoly. I really don't think so. Okay. Hassan Saab says, ma'am, your views on CMS info good to hold for a long time? Yes, very good stock fundamentally, no doubt about that. You can hold it for a long time. Is KPI a good buy? If yes, what is the right price? So let me just quickly pull up KPIT technicals for you. Yes, KPIT Tech. Ooh, wow, I don't know about this. It has recently hit an all-time high. This stock has been zooming like anything, but last 3 days it has corrected a little bit. Uh, Too risky to enter at this level is what I believe. Very recently hit all-time high, and it is 3 days back-to-back red candles. Just see where it is stabilizing, and then maybe you can think about it. Okay. Otherwise, fundamentally, if you ask me, fundamentally it's a good stock, no doubt about that. All right. One says views on NMDC, will the price increase more? Yes, Vansh, I did talk about NMDC. I believe that it is, NMDC can see some further price hike from here as well. Yuvraj says, ma'am, your views on IGL, it keeps on falling. I know that in spite of not being a fundamentally bad stock, IGL is decent enough fundamentally, above average for sure, I can say that. But, IGL, ho gaya, MGL, they are not fast movers. So if you are a patient investor, only then and only then for you, uh, such stocks can be good ones. Ramkrishnan Rajendran says that just completed your F&O course, ma'am. Recovered 5,000 from the first call buy in Nifty, ma'am. Thanks. Kya baat hai, Ramkrishnan. So happy for you. As I mentioned, it's always an amazing feeling for any teacher uh, when we get to see such feedbacks. I never do any sort of advertisement as such. You might be seeing a lot of advertisements of other people, our course this, our course that. I believe that if a quality product is given, then our students only advertise for us, is what I truly believe. And it's a very nice moment when for a teacher, that when their students apply the analysis which has been taught during maybe online sessions or offline sessions, and they are able to make some money out of that, right? So feels good. Thanks a lot for the feedback once again. uh, yeah, good, all the best. Keep on studying and don't go in overconfidence. Okay. uh, Always keep your basics right and then trade within your capacity. Okay. Position sizing is also very important, because many a times it happens that a person might get a good money in the very first trade, and there is a very thin line of difference between confidence and overconfidence, right? So I have seen many people doubling their quantity, tripling their quantity immediately after their first win. That's not at all a good strategy to follow. Okay, stick to your basics, stick to whatever you're comfortable with. Even if you're doing with one lot, you're comfortable with that, you should be able to sleep well. That is very important. Okay, so go slow, go steady, and I'm sure you will be able to earn a lot in the longer term as well. One says, we are lucky to have you as a teacher. Thank you, Vansh. Thanks a lot. Srinath Garlapati says, looking to buy Sequent Scientific for long term, 3 to 5 years. Is it a good time to consider? Sequent Scientific, again, is a very good stock fundamentally. Let me just check the technical levels for it. Wow. Yesterday it was 12.84% up. Kya baat hai? A little bit late, huh? Who's that? Srinath. You should have bought it day before yesterday. uh, that's a sharp move that the stock has seen, but with the current price, I think 200 can be easily seen for this stock. Okay, that is the R3 for the stock. So yeah, currently I feel I can see a very nice recovery in this stock, and whatever lower highs, lower lows pattern was being seen, higher low has been formed, higher high also as good as has been formed. Okay, not a very convincing one though, but as good as a higher high is being formed. So I really believe that even if you don't have the 100% conviction right now, you should surely add it to your watch list. Keep a close watch. If you get more and more conviction into this stock, it can be a good one for sure. It has corrected quite a bit, because almost from the levels of 336 to the lowest ones that I can see is sub 150. But yes, I do see a nice recovery in this stock as well, right? So let's see how it performs from here. I see, as I mentioned, I do see the stock reaching 200 level for sure in the coming few days. All right. Advait says, thank you for teaching us technical analysis. Entered in CAMS 2,600 2 weeks ago. Added more at 2,800 2 days ago. Today closed at 2,925. Kya baat hai? Happy for you, Advait. Uh, Anas Sharif says Polycab on 2,500 approx your views. Oh my god, today Polycab was like 8% up. I mean, why won't I be happy? I am happy, no doubt about that. But to be honest, I've not read any news on why it rallied so much in a single day. Again, for those who are my pro investor members, and if you have seen my previous month live stream, I have talked about this talk. I said that uh, the financials were not so very pleasing, and I'm going to see for another 2-3 quarters how it is performing. But the way the breakout I've seen today, I see that with this solid breakout, if tomorrow also it is giving me a good confirmation, 2,800 is what I can see on the cards for Polycab, looking very strong right now. Thank you, Vasant, for the super chat. No questions asked. Dabur Janid Futures and Chola Fin Jan 6,600 ka CE. Okay. Dabur Jan Futures. Just put it up here. So for Dabur Jan Futures, if you're asking me, of course, if I'm talking about the current levels, 600 seems to be a pretty big resistance. And currently, if you're asking me about the support, 580 is the support level. Let me also check based on technical analysis for Dabur. We are at 580. 580 support is also seen very cleanly by pivot. So 580 clearly looks 580, whatever we are seeing right now on the charts, can act as a good support for the stock. Even option chain also says the same thing. If that is broken, next support is at 550. Okay, but I've never taken any F&O trade in Dabur, to be honest. Cholafin also, I'll not go again into the option chain because no opening. It's not opening pretty fast. But if you're seeing the technical analysis for Dabur right now, sorry, for Chola Mandalam Financial Investments, for investments NSC, looks okayish. R2 is right now being tested by the stock. If it closes above 600, then it can go up to 650. So again, keep a watch at 600 level. If it is able to crack that, then 650 is possible. Okay. Chalo. Ritesh says, totally loving the technical analysis course. When I apply, I realize how MACD and signals for Apple, Deepak Nitrate, Polycab I missed. I wish I had done TA earlier. No worries, it's never too late. Uh, you can find opportunities. Abhi to party shuru hui hai. There'll be a lot of opportunities to come, and I'm sure you'll be able to apply all your knowledge that you have gained during technical analysis course in your practical life and earn more and more, right? So again, one quick shout out, if you're still not thought of investing in this course, you should. Uh, the website name is rachanaranade.com, and I've also put up the coupon code for you, CARRYT. A lot of pro investor members joining today, so welcome to all the pro investor members as well. Jubin says, can you please provide your views on Infosys at current level? Is it a good time to buy? MACD crossover seems to be likely today. Bullish doji with high volume results are good. 1900 a breakout level? Question mark. Wow, good. At least you have given me nice analysis as well. MACD is about to do a crossover, but today it is showing some resistance at 1914. Okay, it's already at an all-time high, right? So trading all-time highs sometimes is a bit tricky, but with the results that it has given, I think it does have a potential to go higher as well. But just my thought process would be that don't go in with big quantities at one shot. Okay, uh, it is a good one for sure. As I mentioned, even RSI looks strong, MACD looks strong, just because of the fact that it is at a 52-week high. don't don't go without any good studies from your side as well, right? People, please stop super chats. Okay. So Jubin, just to conclude what we were discussing, if 1900 is taken out with good volumes, okay, big green candle at 1900 with good volumes, then in that case first target can be around 1966 and second target can be 2050. Okay, I'm repeating, if 1900 on closing basis I want, not intraday basis, but if on closing basis it is able to close above 1900 with good volumes, then 2000 can be on the cards, 2000 2050 can be on the cards. Okay, so be aware about this fact. Chalo, Dr. Lal Path Lab, DV's lab for long term, both are good. And with the current Omicron variant, more and more, people will be testing themselves. And I feel that currently the orders, I mean, the sales book for them is going to be a good one. With more and more people doing testing, higher revenues can be generated, right? Hemanji says during winter days, ideally to have detox desi kava. Sure, we'll give it a try, Hemanji. Ramesh, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked though. One more super chat. Is Abbott a good long-term stock? Can we buy more at this price? Decent enough, not like a mind-blowing one. But if you're asking me from technical analysis, right now it's 100% falling knife scenario. I would have not at all bought this stock at this level. I have to see the stock taking some nice support. Currently, it's completely in a free fall. So I would have not bought Abbott at this level. Dr. Austin says, ma'am, do you think Demat can still go lower or it's a good support to add? Dr. Austin, I feel that Demat does have a little bit more downside left, is what I feel. Okay. Right now, as I told you, Demat is, let me just quickly pull it up again. Demat, I guess I showed my screen also, S1, S2, S3, everything is broken. In that scenario, I wouldn't have bought, uh, you know, Demat, even if I know that fundamentals have not gone terrible, but still I would have waited for some support, some reversal, and then I would have entered. So I am not personally buying Demat at this level right now. I would wait for a reversal, for a support, and then buy. Mithun says, ma'am, do you still hold Vedanta? काय करायचंय मिथून तुला? असेल नाही तर नसेल. Abhishek says BPCL privatization good, LIC increase their holding. Yes, of course, a good one. Uh, it's going to be an interesting stock. If time permits, I would love to analyze it in one of my coming YouTube videos, right? Oh, Sanket says, ma'am, please share your views on levels for averaging Demat. Sanket, that's what I'm telling you. Currently, S1, S2, S3 all broken. I want to see some sort of support. I want to see some sort of reversal. Then I believe that averaging or fresh entry in Demat makes sense. Okay, that's my thought process. All right, chalo. Others, again, please, last final request, stop the super chats. 10, I'm going to close at 10, and I do have a lot of super chats left, right? So please stop any other further super chat. Shivam Garg says, hi ma'am, what are your views on Triveni Engineering? Fundamentally looks nice among the sugar stocks, but how do we pick the right sugar stock? Shivam, I have done a video yesterday itself on one of the sugar stocks. So if time permits, please have a look at it. And right now, I believe that sugar stocks have to be looked from the ethanol's perspective rather than sugar perspective, because I've also explained in I'll tell you the name of the stock as well. I've discussed Balrampur Chini yesterday in my video. And I have discussed that there are three major business lines for Balrampur Chini, and that is the story with almost each and every sugar stocks right now. They're earning money from manufacture and sale of sugar. They are earning money from co-generation, that is sale of electricity, and ethanol. Okay, and highest revenue is being generated through ethanol. Okay, and why is that so? What is the government's thought process on ethanol? Everything I've discussed in length in yesterday's video. So please find some time and watch yesterday's video. You'll get a better idea on sugar stocks. And Bajaj Hindustan, Balrampur Chini, I believe, is a shade better as compared to Triveni Engineering. Siddhant Jain says, I want to accumulate Balaji Amines Berger Paints from long term, seems attractive to me at these levels. Your thoughts? Okay, Balaji Amines Berger Paints, fundamentally, both are very good stocks, no doubt about that. If you ask me technically, right now, Berger is not very good technically right now, seems to go a little bit sideways right now. If you're asking me about Balaji Amines, again, but does it mean that it never should be bought? But Berger is surely a good one. Even Balaji Amines is in a kind of sideways trend right now. I love to buy on breakouts. It has seen a very good recovery also. That is also a fact. It is showing some resistance at R3 right now. It has already risen 7% and 9% back to back, Balaji Amines. So I would not have bought at this level. No. Ashwin Balaji, invoice raised in March and given credit to customer. If the credit is not paid by the customer by June, how does reserve and surplus reflect in your current year and previous year balance sheet? FA course or a bapre. Okay, invoice raised in the month of March. You have raised invoice in the month of March, right? And you have given credit to customer. Okay. If credit is not paid by the customer by June, how does reserve and surplus reflect in current year? Previous. I didn't quite get your question, but to whatever I've understood, Ashwin, you're saying that invoices raised in the month of March, okay, and given in credit to customer. That is what I really didn't understand quite a bit. But I think you just mean to say that invoice has been raised in the month of March, but that invoice has not yet been paid by the customer. Then how come it will reflect in your profit, and how come it will increase your reserves and surplus? Uh, I believe that you know मेरा ध्यान भटक गया, so sorry. Just focus on this. You have to understand that there is something known as a concept of accrual, okay, in accountancy. So your Ashwin is saying yes, perfect. So let me just quickly repeat your question. It means that you have raised an invoice, but you have not received the money for that. How will your profitability increase? How will that amount go to reserves and surplus is your question. So you should know this fact that accounting is done on an accrual basis, not on a cash basis. Okay. So even if money is not received, we believe that this money is to be received and ideally will be received from the customer, and that is treated as profit. Okay, that is accounted for basically. If the person does not pay you within a specific time frame, and if you are sure that ab ye pay nahi karega, this person is not going to pay, then you will write it off as bad debt. Okay, I'm repeating, then it will be written off as bad debt. But based on basic accounting principle of accrual, even if that customer has not paid, you have to record it as your income. Okay, ठीक है. Ankur says views on levels of India Mart and Sumitomo. India Mart right now, yesterday it has shown a breakout, but today it has closed below the pivot level. Didn't like it. Sumitomo. Sumitomo is also seeing a very hard resistance at 395. A close above 395 can open up fresh levels up to 410 almost. That can be on the cards, okay? Ma'am, what should be the target of NMDC? Your view? NMDC, I've already shared my target for the pro investor members, but based on technical analysis right now specifically, I believe that the next target for NMDC should be 150 plus. Ideally, yes, that should come up. And if that is also easily taken out, then it should be ready for a move till 160 as well. Okay. Before it will not go straight in one direction. Okay. You will see some sort of consolidation as well. But yes, bullish on that. Thoughts on Wipro has not performed well, 6% down. Would want to wait for some more time and maybe then take a call. Doesn't seem to be like a fresh entry stock right now. For beginners, ETFs or stocks? Depends. If you're a keen learner, then stocks are also good. Mindspace or Embassy, which is better, considering exit of Blackstone from Mindspace? To be really honest, I've not tracked REITs a lot. Uh, uh, Not in the, I mean, that's a very honest answer from my side. uh, I have done fundamental analysis of Embassy, and I've also done a fundamental analysis of Mindspace. Both ideally are having good projects. They both are having their own REITs, real estate investment trusts, but you know I'm not an expert in REITs, so I don't think I should be giving my opinion on that. Sorry, because PG Invit Trust, is it a good investment? Again, Invit Trust. So I can tell you, I generally give my thought process on something which I've tracked or which I've invested in. REIT, Invit, none of them I've invested. So I don't think you should be taking my opinion and then taking a call of your own right. So yeah, that's it, Vikas and Arun Kumar. Sorry. Views on Trident. Okay. Textile stock. Yeah, textiles are in big limelight right now. It is close to its 52-week high, and I've not checked it fundamentally though, but technically it looks pretty strong. I'm repeating, Trident looks technically pretty strong, but I've not checked the fundamentals. Anu says, has CAMS formed a cup and handle pattern on daily charts in December? Let me just quickly check out CAMS. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Who was that? Anuj, very good. Very nice. It's almost it's a pretty evident cup and handle pattern. And wow, I'm happy that people are applying the knowledge that they are gaining through the live streams or through my courses, whatever. CAMS is looking pretty strong on the charts right now, by the way. I had it had gone out of my sight. Thanks for reminding me. Huh? Okay, I'll just खुश हो गई मैं रुको. Neckline broken and set for some move. How much? I'm telling you 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Let me draw the cup and handle pattern. Copy and paste, and ideally it should break its R2, poised for 3000 plus levels easily, and ideally we expect 3200. Cup and handle pattern formation in CAMS, ideally 3200 on the cards. Good, Anuj. Ma'am, should invest in IRCTC right now or wait for budget? IRCTC तो वो मेरा मूड ही चला गया यार तब से. But ठीक है, I mean, in small quantities you can. Currently it is very much in absolute sideways zone. It has to break that 892, almost 900 level. It's not able to break above that 900 level, and once it does that, another small resistance at 917. If it closes above that, 900 has to be taken out. Tab maza aega. Okay, 900 with good volumes, if it is taken out even before the budget, I would also enter into the stock. Okay. Views on adding SBI cards, Paytm, JP Power on current levels. Paytm, big no. SBI cards, maybe yes. JP Power, I mean, I've not got in absolute detail. I read it somewhere that yes, it is like a turnaround story. But JP Group itself, I'm not so very comfortable with. Rather than giving my opinion right away, I would surely try to dig in detail into JP Power and then give my views on that. Okay. So it'll be great if you can wait for a few more YouTube videos to come up. Share your views on Cadilla. Okay, Cadilla. It's not coming up. Cadilla Healthcare. Okay. Whoa, big downfall, huge downfall. Today it has seen a nice reverse, a good reversal hammer is what I can see right now. But tomorrow it has to show a closing above this S1, which is 450. It should close tomorrow above 450 with good volumes. Then you may expect some sort of reversal in Cadilla. Okay, till then, don't be in a hurry. Okay, people, please stop your super chats. I might not be able to answer. Okay. Views on Tata Steel, JSW Steel, Tata Metallics, Johnson Parail. Johnson, I believe that entire metal space is heating up, and Tata Steel, yes, that's also heating up. If you have seen the IT index today, metal IT index, it has shown good strength. So all these stocks from the metal space, I think you can keep a close watch, and the one in which you see good conviction, you can think about adding it to your portfolio. But yes, all metals can shine in the coming few days is what I believe, and it is seen clearly from the way IT index, the way in which metal index is performing over the last few days, right? ADSL good buy at current price for long term question mark. Let me just check ADSL. Sideways दिख रहा है थोड़ा. It has corrected from its all time high of 174. Okay, corrected from all time highs of 174. Last 3-4 days of consolidation, but I mean, I wouldn't want to enter at this level. Currently, it's pretty much, I mean, RSI is already at what level? Almost 70 level. Better opportunities available is what I would just say, right? Rishabh, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked. Siddharth, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked. Vignesh, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked. Siddharth Majan says, trying to enroll for fundamental and technical analysis course for a few days. I get OTP on my mobile, but I don't get OTP on email? Question mark. Okay. Siddharth, I would really appreciate if you drop, because I can't see your email ID, even if you're sending me any super chat. I would have really loved to respond right away, but my team will surely help you out. You can just drop an email at support@rachanaranade.com. If you want, I'm just quickly typing it out for you. support@rachanaranade.com. Siddharth Mahajan. Okay. I'm also trying to put this in the. Yeah. I hope you're able to see this on screen. support@rachanaranade.com. Even I'll inform my team that you're not able to enroll for the course, and my team will surely help you out, Siddharth, right? Thanks for raising your concern, though. Vignesh says, what's 84 CAT stocks at 1245 short-term expectation? Question marks. CAT. That's the last super chat that I'm going to discuss today. Oh, today a big hammer scene. What about the trend? Okay, lower high, low. ठीक है. MACD bearish crossover दिख रहा है मुझे. RSI also not very strong. Okay, so not so very happy with the movement right now. So I think with this, I mean, I would not have entered even from a short-term perspective right now on NCAT. Okay. Chalo, so with that, I think time to wrap up. It was a fun session. I think everyone loved it. As usual, I just can't see it based on the likes. 3,200 people watching our video and 1,200 likes. Okay, so everyone is busy watching. Okay, Ashish says, awesome course on technical and fundamental analysis. I'm loving it. Thank you. Thank you, Ashish. Thanks for your chat. So if you can just increase that number of likes. I love today's live stream. People, after a long time, we discussed a variety of stocks. We did discuss the option chain. NMDC, please stop super chats, guys. I've told you so many times. And NMDC, I've discussed highest number of times today, I guess. NMDC, I've told you that if it closes convincingly above 147, I feel that 150 first target and second target could be around 160. Repeating, first target at 150, second target at 160. So I hope Affle up, yes, are what pro investor members are saying. Kya baat hai. Happy for you all pro investor members. Last time I'm repeating, just in case your pro investor membership has expired, please consider renewing it, and you will get a lot of value addition. That's my promise. Prasanna says, enjoy today's stream. Yes, even I enjoyed it. And hope to see you soon in the next Thursday live stream. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.
Finally.